Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. In this video I want to talk about some updates and features which will evolve the cargo hauling and piracy aspects of the persistent universe. As always, a huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members. If you do enjoy my content and would like to support my channel even further, it is all very much appreciated. Be sure to follow the links in the description below. So in recent videos and posts from CIG, like the monthly report and Star Citizen Live, we have seen some subtle updates around the cargo hauling and piracy mechanics. I would like to talk a little bit about some of these updates and how I think that when they are implemented, it'll change how the PU works. The first feature I would like to highlight is on the roadmap for 3.9 in fact, the AI ship navigation both planetside and in space. Now these features are currently in the polishing phase, so they are definitely coming to 3.9. CIG has often stated how they want AI ships flying around the verse both in space and planetside, seeing them landing and taking off, just giving that living, breathing feeling like the verse is a busy place. Well, over on the Squadron 42 roadmap, it shows that a card to have AI ships landing and taking off is now complete. Now if you combine that with the AI in 3.9 capable of flying in atmosphere, navigating through space, and as the PvE bounty card shows, also slated for 3.9, even capable of quantum travelling away. I have a strong feeling that from March onwards we are going to see AI ships travelling and populating the verse along trade routes, coming and going from outposts and landing zones. In a recent Inside Star Citizen sprint report feature, CIG also completed a sprint in which AI ships can now have multiple cargo manifests, which will be used in the spawning of NPC ships, and they stated that it can be very boring if every NPC ship that you raid has the same cargo on board. So NPCs will be spawned with various cargo, allowing players to maybe scan the ship first and find out what the cargo is. If it's worth taking, they can then destroy the ship, which will then deplete its cargo boxes, allowing us to gather them up. This I also think CIG will need before they can really implement Tony Zurevek's quantum system, which will handle all of the NPCs and the economy, sort of spawning AI as and when it deems necessary. If the NPC ship they spawn can't manage to fly around delivering cargo, then the system just won't work at all. Now something which I noticed was that the cargo being spawned inside the ships were actually standard cargo unit sized boxes, not the small handheld sized boxes that we currently use today. But on the weekly email, we did see a sneak peek of a new multi-tool attachment in which the file for the image was labelled Gravity Module. Now this harks back to a post from a few years ago in which CIG spoke about how players will interact with larger cargo boxes and components and items, basically using a gravity manipulator, allowing us to push and pull various objects easily. Also appearing on the roadmap for 4.1 is an object push and pull, stating that it is the mechanic to allow players to grab large objects and move them around an environment. This will allow players to manage and move their own cargo around their ships or stolen cargo from other ships, for example. Also on the 4.1 column, which is worth pointing out, is the new card which is titled Space Station Cargo Decks. Now this is significant because it is the location to handle all of our cargo needs, from storing cargo you've bought, maybe even cargo you've stolen, buying new cargo hauling equipment and cargo related missions. We have heard that in order for physicalized cargo to really work, the iCache is required, and in a recent monthly report we have read that the iCache is in its final stages, so everything just appears to be lining up nicely for 2020 to shift the focus from mining, which, as mentioned by Dan Truffin in a recent interview, is in a really good place right now, and then move that focus onto other mechanics like piracy and cargo hauling and trading. These features are kind of popular in the verse at the moment, so it would make sense to focus on them right now. I personally think that piracy and the cargo hauling mechanics are the next to get attention and grow. Now I hope that when 3.9 does drop, we will see AI ships flying around, coming and going from landing zones, and just travelling from one location to another. Whether they will or not is still kind of unknown. Whether they are carrying cargo or not is probably quite unlikely, because we don't have any way of actually stealing that cargo with it being quite a large box. Not until we get this gravity manipulator, which we don't know if it's coming in 3.9, we don't know if it's coming in 4.0, it's not on the roadmap. But having a more populated verse is going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully they can get the back-end servers running at a solid 30 frames a second. At that point we will start to see the AI acting as they should do. Now, all that I mentioned above is definitely going to make the verse feel busy and give pirates something more to do. Actually being able to make money by raiding NPCs and players is going to be great fun for them and for us as players. I personally look forward to defending myself against pirates, and it should be quite rewarding for the both of us. Anyway, do let me know what your thoughts are on all of this, and whether you're excited for these updates. Be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. I will be having a Esperia Prowler game package giveaway courtesy of CIG on the launch of 3.9. So make sure you keep an eye out for that one. Hit that like button if you are excited for 3.9, and be sure to tick that notification bell so you know when my videos go live. Come follow me over on twitch.tv/supermacbrothers Ryan and come and hang out with us live. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.